What's good, people? It's Quincy Murdoch, Curtis, and Not Just Music podcast. One of the co-hosts. We got a special guest right now, man. Born and raised, coming from Philly, man. Shout out to Philly. I'm gonna let this man introduce himself, man.
Hey man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? Thanks for having me. It's your boy L Crock, coming straight out of West Philadelphia right now. I was actually born in Chester. I moved to Philly
Okay,
in '98, so from Chester, from PA to PA, Chester, PA, all the way to Philly, baby.
okay.
Yeah.
So tell the people, man, what all you do, man, other than music. I looked at your background and your info. What all do you do?
Um, it's a strings of lie. I mean, everything ties back into making that impact, being that difference maker in the communities, not just my community, but we're going to touch every community, every local and inner city community. Quick little background. I'm an artist myself. I started off that way. I write music, all different kinds of genres of music. I decided to turn that attention into putting my capabilities into other upcoming artists. Um, and the kind of like do a little recap of my background.
Okay.
I didn't know what I know now, so I took a lot of time, and once I got locked in with taking the music serious, I decided to learn the business part of it. So I spent a lot of time learning the business part, learning how to actually structure a business correctly, knowing how to fund a business correctly. And I tied all that into music since I'm so into music. And that's what I'm pouring back into the communities because there's a lot of underserved artists that don't have the knowledge of the business part. So that's why I come in that and make sure they're going in the right direction.
Right. Okay, so let me rewind a little bit. So Philly, because you talking to somebody that's like basically was born and raised in the Carolinas and down south. Tell us a lot, because we black men. Give us a little bit of the black history in Philly, like some black important people, just even if it ain't celebrities, some of the things that y'all known for, like what's known in Philly, some big things about Philly.
The number one thing is talent. There's so much
Okay.
talent here in the city, man, and especially music wise. So
Right.
it's a lot of individuals, names that you can name that paved the way. But
Right.
it's like so much different talent, and a lot of that talent is hitting. A lot of that talent ain't get to the big stage yet because the lack of opportunity. So it's like you got the talent there, but you don't have the individuals
To back you.
that's capable. Yeah, that's capable to give them that push. And that's not taken away from like the people that came out the city, like the Beanie Siegels, the Meek Mills. Like that's not the Will Smith. That's not taking anything away because it's a lot of individuals that came out the city that got like this celebrity background that's pouring back into the city. Man, it's us. It's our
Okay.
black kings and queens that's not aligning up correctly or the wrong mentality. You know what I mean? They
Right.
think think they know it all. So it's
Right.
that's what I'm attacking. But man, you got Gilly the Kid and Wallow, like they prime
I
examples
love,
of,
yeah, good brothers. I
like
actually want to meet them. Yeah.
yeah,
Go
they
ahead, my
prime
bad.
examples, man, of you like who next? You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just so much behind the scene, staying quiet that I'm pulling that out. Come on. I'm
Yeah.
frontlining individuals, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because
So what age did you like find a love for music? Like at what age was it that you could say
12, I
12?
was like 12. Yeah, yeah, I was
Okay.
12 going on 13. So we talking, back in 2002.
Right.
That the love was there. It just, then my whole teenage years, it was just I was having fun with it. You know what I mean? I was
Okay.
cool with like the neighborhood knowing me. I wasn't
You
even
weren't really
looking.
thinking about the business part of it right
Nah,
then.
not at
Yeah,
all.
it's
Like as
fun.
far as being on TV and I was alright just being in my hood with it. But as time went on, like I was always in love with it, but it always was a back and forth thing. You know what I mean? Then once I start maturing and developing into that individual that gained responsibilities and things and that nature, especially with having a kid
Right.
at 18 years old, I kind of put my focus into like priority of becoming a good father and a
Uh-huh.
better person. So I spent like a decade, man, reevaluating myself, man, and giving my
So 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 around 18, that's when you kind of is that when you really took it serious, started taking the music serious when you had your kid, or
nah,
like was it?
I I didn't it didn't even happen then. It
Oh, okay.
happened. I think I it probably was like 2023 at
Wow.
at freaking what 23. I was 34. Yeah, I'm 36 now. Yeah, I just finally locked in 2 years ago, bro.
But see, look, that's a good thing that you say that though, because a lot of people think that it's too late to follow their dreams, you know what I'm saying, and
Facts.
accomplish what they want to do. But like you said, man, you 2 decades almost, and that's when it clicked, so it
Yeah,
can happen at any moment, man, long as you got that drive.
absolutely.
Um, who were some of your inspirations? I want to hear this. You from Philly. I want to know, like, I want to know this because y'all got some hitters. Y'all,
Man-
you know what I'm saying? Y'all got some hitters.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I really like it's a lot of people I watch and they just wasn't from the city. So it's a lot of like
Okay.
big entrepreneur, like the Robert Smiths and even Will Smith. And then I watched and heard background stories on like Nas, you know what I mean? Idols, like rap idols, you know what I mean? Jada Kiss, like they're just to name a few. Like I'm like, I wanna do music, but I want the brand part to actually be a business. So that's what I finally concluded last year. But
Okay. And
along
if
the
you can
pro
speak on that, what are some of those things that you kind of picked up on last year business wise? Like what are some of those keys that you got serious about?
the number one thing is structuring your brand as a
Okay.
business. And I feel like if you're an artist, that's your brand. So your name is your brand. So you wanna start with structuring yourself correctly, with having your entity set up properly, and to give yourself that set yourself up to maximize funding potential. And
Right.
that's like the number one goal, because it gets expensive, man. It get pricey. So
Right.
you know what I mean? Like the number one
Yeah.
thing is you want to have the money behind you, not your money. You know what I mean? You want to have that bread behind you, man. But the but
Right.
the key thing to that is on how you gonna utilize it. So the biggest thing, man, is finding the that right mentor. Cause you wanna go to a millionaire to teach you how to make the millions. They already experienced it. So
Right.
the biggest thing being, the people get the funding, they think they got it all figured out because they know the business part.
Right.
Never shot at $1 million before, but think they got it all figured out. That's not a good joint. You know
So
what
I
I
want to
mean?
cut in right there because you gave me a good point to pick up on. Did you have that mentor, or did
Nah, I
you was
made
it
poor
like
decisions.
you had to
Not at
learn it on
all.
the you
Not,
didn't?
not at all.
Okay.
And then,
Sim,
a lot of people that I look, especially my father, that was my number one influences. I can't leave Pop out because he taught me how to survive. He taught me how to be a man, but he
okay.
wasn't able to teach me things he didn't know. And he didn't know about financial literacy. He didn't have that. He wasn't taught that.
Right.
So once I delved into that, I brought that back home to him. Like, look, Pop,
Yeah.
this what we can do. He like, damn, you know what I mean? So now
Yeah.
it's another perspective. And that makes him even happier. Like, damn, he dug deep and he want to do better, not for himself, but for his people.
That's what's up.
So like the same game I might have spent thousands of dollars on,
Mm.
I give away to that next person for free, just to see that developed stuff because I'm big on a legacy, like a name. I ain't really big on money because my blessings come. You know what I mean?
Preach, brother.
So I'm
Preach,
big
bro.
on like, damn, let me leave that impact, that household name that's never gonna be forgotten.
Exactly.
Now, it caused this if you fucking with Crock. No, you know what I mean?
The money gonna come if you a real, you know what? If you a real one, the money gonna come. Yeah, yeah.
So it's
So
like all
go
that had to come into fruition, man. And I'm still a student of the game. Like it's still things processing, still developing, growing every day. But I needed that big mentality wise. So I had to fall back, you know what I mean, for a long period of time. And just to get that.
So okay, let's dive into the music, man. What would you classify your style more as? Like what kind of are you just rap? Do you sing? Do you melody? Like, give us a little detail about, your style and everything.
Well, I'm an inspirational lyricist. That's what I characterize myself.
Love that.
Like I don't say rap. I use the term artist because everybody's familiar with that. Right. But my artistry means a numerous of things. You know what I mean? Like content work, lyricists, my image, being approachable, knowledgeable. So my terminology to rapper is lyricist. I'm more so the teacher. You know, I like to motivate, get game.
You like to put something on the top of the dome for them to think.
Exactly. Yeah. And the biggest thing for me is I don't just look for attention. I'm all right with having your attention, but I want feeling behind all my metaphors and my bars. So that's my goal, man. I want to provide feeling, and then you understand afterwards, and then I include my songs with an interview behind it. Every release, it comes with an interview behind it. That way, you got a clear understanding about the song.
So you put that pro. Y'all listen. He put that promo behind it. Don't just drop the song. You put that work in after you get in that studio. You write that song. The real work comes after you drop it. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that. Because a song ain't gonna take off, but only so far. Like how you push it, is gonna determine how far it goes.
That's real rap. And that missing piece, it'd be the smallest things that you can add on to these releases, to these promos.
Free like, too, bro.
A quick little voiceover, you know what I mean? That take 30 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
That's a real good call to action, man. A quick little voiceover over. You could just have your goddamn album cover in the background. You know what I mean?
It don't take money. It don't take a lot, man. Look, this technology we using, man. Hey, it's so many things we can do without spending a lot of bread now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
What is some of your songs that you proud of? Some of your work, man. To let the people know, you know what I'm saying? The work you have. Are you on platforms? Like, let us know.
Yeah, on all platforms, man. And
okay.
I'm proud of all the work, man. Like the songs that really hit me. Some of my favorite songs was a record that I got that's built different. That's called Built Different. It speaks so much volume into characteristics. You know what I mean? It's a reminder of like who we are and what we is. And even though like I was representing myself on that, the way I put it together, it was like a lot of times just because I'm saying me, it ain't just for me, it's for y'all. You know what I mean?
For us, yeah.
Real fast. Yeah. So that's one of my favorite records, man. That's on all platforms. There's actually a video to that. Then I got a record called Truth. It's so much meaning behind that because this is why a lot of talent get held back because they believe in dreams. They get sold these dreams, man, and it don't be the individual. Sometimes these artists just be that hungry. You know what I mean? They hear something that they think is good and they on attack mode. Right. You know what I mean? And it also stems to everyday life, like personal life. Like we got this so-called fake support that'll
Yeah.
be like, yo, you hot, and they know that's trash. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
listen, bro, listen. I swear, I just did a podcast. I did a solo where I was talking about, because down here, you know, you got a lot of people, a lot of yes men in your camps. Like,
Yeah.
you know, down south, they not gonna tell you if that shit is corny or not. You know what I'm saying? Your homeboy gonna still be jamming to it, but it's you know, but it's you know, the gatekeepers, they gonna tell you like, yeah, that's how, you know, we want him to be the face of the city.
Yeah.
Knowing that shit ain't real. So I always said how the East Coast do things, New York, how they tell you your trash, you know.
Absolutely.
They gonna tell you your trash.
Yo, that is important.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna help you improve.
Absolutely.
Get back in there, you know what I'm saying?
Cause it ain't even gotta be derogatory. Like, it's just the honesty, bro. Like, it's so right. Played with. Honesty is just like you would think it's a foreign language nowadays.
Hey, preach, brother.
So you think like that truth thing, man? I came from a real sentimental place, cause you know, yeah. I've been that individual. I was lied to a lot over nonsense, man. And you know, what I did was I actually made it a reality thing. I turned the record into a reality thing, so it's relatable on all aspects, like relationships. You know what I mean? Job related. You know what I mean? Something with your kids. So
because people love when you talk to them too.
Absolutely.
Why you think like R&B songs, like R&B singers, when you singing, some females take it personal, like, oh, he's singing to me. Yeah. Same with rap. If you hit some touchy points and you rapping, you could be rapping to that brother on the corner, you know, or something like that. So yeah, I'm big on your type of music. Yeah, I'm big on that type.
And I got a EP that I just dropped on Bandcamp. I left it on Bandcamp for just to find that audience. So I got a lot of individuals that decided to sign up to my email list. So I'm like tending to them right now, and I'm tending it to them forever fans, those loyal fans that's like following the movement, that's genuinely a part of the movement. So what I did
I'm a fan now. I'm gonna lock in with you. You know, after this interview, I'm gonna lock in with you. But go ahead, my bad, cut you off.
I dialed up an EP called Shared Experiences, and that EP is strictly about like drama, like relationship drama, and all different categories, whether it's intimate or friendship, whatever. So
let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this, because I already think I know the answer to this, because just based on who you are.
Yeah.
How much of your raps and your music is true? Like your true life, would you say?
Oh, I will say at least 90% of it. Cause it's that 10% where I'm just talking about an individual that actually had the experience. So I'm not gonna say I experienced every single thing that I put in my bars, because some of my bars be for them people that's too shy to speak up, or that need that voice to say it for them. So I like to be in representation. I'm really that stone for my people. So, like I got you. You know what I mean? I talk about that. So and it's a record on Shared Experience where, like, I'm talking. It's a song called "Hill of Vicious" on there, and that whole situation from beginning to end, that storytelling, because I'm a storyteller, it had nothing to do with me, man. It was somebody else's story that they wanted me to speak for them. And I did it, you know what I mean? And I did it. So I would say like a good 10% I leave open for people that want me to share their story through my music, because that's who I am. I represent our people. I'm relatable to our people. So it's always gonna be reality. Like, I ain't making no bullshit up. Like, I'm not talking about
you 100% real. You 100%. You're a real one. You're a real one. Yeah. We already know.
So that's a great question, man. Because I never even considered that until you asked that question. I was like,
you know, cause hey, I'm gonna tell you, because a lot of people don't care about the lyrics or who the artists. I'm a music head. You know what I'm saying? Before I'm an artist myself, But before doing it, I'm a fan of the
Right,
music. So
right,
I
yeah,
really hold this person accountable to who is telling me this, who's singing this, who's rapping this. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
Because words are powerful, man.
For
And
sure,
like you
for
say,
sure.
we trying to lead generations. So what we say is going to impact them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So that's deep what you said, man. Like pretty much all your stuff is true. You know what I'm saying? I
absolutely,
respect it.
absolutely. I appreciate that, man.
So other than music, man, okay, your future. Where do you see yourself dabbing into, in the next 5 to 10 years, like other than music, man? Is there any other things that you see yourself doing or want to do?
Yeah, creating millionaires.
Okay.
I'm gonna be creating more millionaires in the next 5 years. The
Okay.
people that was starting from scratch, that
Hey,
working them jobs that they hate, that always was getting done dirty, trusting the wrong people.
hey,
That you know what I mean? That don't have a family. You know
hey,
what I mean? That yeah, I'm gonna be changing the world out here, Quincy. Like I'm gonna be like that TV dad, but I'm actually gonna be in person with it. You know what I mean? Or that you know what I mean? That sibling, that one person that was missing out of people's lives. That's gonna be
right.
me, man. That's gonna be me.
That's deep. That's some
Yeah,
deep.
bro.
Cause you could
bro.
have went anywhere with that, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying? You
Like I
trying to help
finally,
the
I
people,
finally
bro.
paid
Go
attention
ahead.
to my calling, man. I'm doing the Lord's work, bro. This been this forever. I'm just realizing. I'm finally realizing. You know
Right.
what I mean? I'm
And
about
that's
that
why I'm
life
glad
there,
we
brother.
giving people like you need platforms, bro.
True story.
People like you need platforms
It's coming.
cause the heart real, you know what I'm saying? I could tell you got a a great heart, man. And
Appreciate that.
you know, let's get into your personal life. So how do you juggle your personal life with the music? Like talking to the people out there that does, entertainment and deal with, the cost of putting into the studio time and the beats and stuff. Like, do you have other jobs outside? How do you juggle family? Let's get into that part.
Yeah, absolutely. So I do like I'm strictly entrepreneur. I got like some caregiving gigs that I do, and I got like 1099 work. But I strictly I got a few clients. I just started doing the content creation. I got a
Okay.
few clients with that. I actually help people find grants. I'm actually in the grant community,
Okay.
learning how to actually write grants. Everything not finalized yet, but I help people go in the right directions to find the local grants. So I get a little kickback on that.
Okay.
I actually get paid to help people structure their business the correct way. I get a
Okay.
little kickback on that. Some referral, majority of it be the referral part. Then some of it be me actually doing it hands on with them.
Yeah.
I'm currently married. I'm married, and like
Okay. You married? You
yeah,
married? How, how
yeah.
long? How long? How long you been a married
We've
man?
been married for. She'd kill me if she see this. God, I want to. We've been married for 3 years, but we've been together for 5. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
yeah, get it right, bro.
Look, I had to glance at the plant real quick because that's why I keep that day. But and like the reason why like business and personal life don't collide because I communicate. I like my wife know everything that's going on. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like if something was if something was missed, she forgot. You know what I mean,
Right.
by mistake. You know what I mean? But like as far as it ever being a problem, like it be times that I gotta go out of town and stay. You know,
Right.
because
Right.
I'll be like, yo, I'm on business. Like I'm going. If it's a weekend event, I'm going both days. So so I might not come back. But I communicated. I communicated with her. You know what I mean? Like whatever
How
I know,
how
she know.
how are the shows, man? How like you are you booked a lot, man? Like what kind of how that show money look? Are you booked? Are you
Well, we just
what kind of
started
yeah?
transitioning over to actually getting paid shows. We just getting it.
That's okay.
I'm
That's because
still,
it's hard. Yeah.
yeah, I'm still seasoned. Like I don't turn away opportunities. So
Uh-huh.
if it's if it's an opportunity and I can't make it, I'm gonna pass the opportunity off. Like even like if the artist, I got like some real go-to artists that I go to, and it's one that particular that I took under my wing. So I'm
Okay.
constantly like I'm not turning away opportunities that we have to invest in. Cause I feel like that's all like you invest in yourself, never get old. It's never too much investing in yourself. You
Right.
know what I mean? Now,
Right.
what you do with the investment that you made,
That's on
yeah,
you.
that's where it gets a
Mhm.
little technical at. But people
So,
got
so the opportunity, like, okay, Philly, you say it's a lot of opportunity down there, shows wise, for anybody that want to move to Philly, would you encourage that, like, entertainment wise? What would you
yeah,
say?
yeah, I would encourage that. But before I would I would jump into that, I would meet the right hoops first. So
Okay.
I will build up that relationship. And I would say that anywhere, for anywhere you go at.
Right.
I
Right.
wouldn't just dive into the next show coming up. You know what I mean? I
Right.
would do some homework on these shows. Then and don't get me wrong, man. Like it's a lot of shows here that allow any kind, whatever talent that you have. And there's
Right.
so many young entrepreneurs. And what I mean by young, I mean they business is young, but there's so many young upcoming entrepreneurs that's in to artist showcasing. It's amazing, man. It's just with Philly, with the city, I found myself having to bring a lot of the connection part because networking is like 90% of the business. So with
Okay.
Philly, I noticed that we connect at these artist showcases and they stay there. Like
Right.
nobody is like on the phone outside of where they met, building up that relationship. You know what I mean? It's like both parties is waiting on the party to reach out to them. So
Right.
what I decided to do was I decided to go on out where that is done differently at. Like we meet, if we met at a showcase, I'm in contact with them individuals that I exchanged information with.
That's real.
I bring
That's
that back
real.
to the city because like the missing pieces, I don't dog it. I don't dog my city because something. I acknowledge that shit,
Yeah.
get it, and show them how it is. Like instead of just telling them, I like to show them.
Right. Right.
So that's what we missing. We missing those different makers. That's just gonna be like, man, I'm gonna show you better. I can tell you. Because it's
Right.
one thing to build up this success somewhere else and just stay gone. You know what
Right.
I mean? Like I
Right.
had to figure this out. Like, no, I ain't like I had that attitude before, but I'm like, what about the people that don't know how to do that shit? You know what I
That's
mean?
hungry. That's hungry. That probably
That,
had the heart like you. You know what I'm saying? That
yeah.
didn't have that guidance.
They
Right.
just
Right.
ain't met the right people. They haven't been schooled the right way. They wasn't told what to do or shown what to do.
Reach
So
one,
that's
teach one, brother. Reach one, teach one.
exactly.
It says that, man. Like, as you're blessed, you should bless somebody else, man, and bless others. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So,
That's where a lot of the the gatekeeping comes in play. Like it's a lot of that because you'll have individuals under the mindset like, yo, no, I mean it ain't gatekeeping. I had to do what I had to do to get it. You know what I mean? They got to do the
right,
same thing, which is I understand. I just gotta I go a different way about it. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And that's not to put any throw any shade on the
Nah,
individuals
this
that
your story. This you. That's
real
you. That's
rap.
you.
You know what
It's
I mean?
you.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You can't
it's
speak on
like
nobody else. This you. You feel me?
I get a
Yeah.
lot. I know I get a lot of what time you? You know what I mean? Why?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. Like I have a different motive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm good with an individual capitalizing off some information I gave them and they look back. I'm good with that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Supposed to an individual like I looked out and he ain't cash at me. You know, like I don't even think about that, bro. I think about like,
Cause you
all
gonna
right,
get yours regardless. By
yo, it's
being a
gonna
real,
flow in so much
you
more
gonna
better
get yours.
because because you had them good intentions and you rooting that individual on.
Thanks.
Like Takeoff, he did exactly what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean?
So how the city? Hey, I gotta throw this in. How the city been? You know, Philly brought that ring, brought the championships. You know how Philly been, man.
Yo, you know, it gave so much confidence in us that we'd do it again. Because we went back to the Super Bowl twice, like a year and a half apart. Then we got it. Then we got it, and we crushed the same opponents that took it from us. So the city is under. This what the city under. This the impression they under. We about to repeat. I just don't want to call that.
Y'all looking good. Y'all look. Hey, every time on paper, y'all looking good, man. Y'all looking good. So I gotta give credit where it's due.
I feel like one of the things that, like, because I'm a sports fanatic, like especially when it comes to football, and I talk to a lot of people. One of the biggest things, one of the biggest freaking things that I acknowledge is that defensive coordinator could have got a kid coaching job, like how our offensive coordinator just took off. Right. Yo, Vic Vandio could have. He got offered some big money, man, but he decided to be on the defensive side of the ball, stay on the defensive side of the ball here. Word. So that that right there, that speaks value, man. You know what I mean? Like, yo, he dedicated. He dedicated. So, you know, that's the type the city be looking for, like that loyalty to the city. You know what I mean? yeah. Hey, and I gotta throw this in, man. Philly. You brought them up, man. Gilly Wallow, man. Are these brothers, they really out there in Philly giving back, man? Are these, like, you know, because are they real, like, in person? Like I don't know if you met them or, you know what I'm saying? Nah,
I
haven't had the opportunity to meet them in person. I haven't heard anything negative about them. Like me, the outside looking in, I feel like they're creating a lot of lanes in the city. One of the things that stood out to me was an event that you know, they had. I don't know if Wallow and Gilly was a part, but I know Wallow was there, and he was introducing the speaker, and the speaker was speaking volume and to the crowd. I can't remember exactly what the topic was, but there was a lot of conversation going on in the crowd, and Wallow addressed that. That right there, I found it. Like, he addressed it. He was disappointed with that because he like, here it is, y'all complain about people giving back to the city, bringing game to the city, but y'all in here having a whole sidebar when somebody up here about to speak. You know what I mean? Nobody paying attention. So he really went in on that, and that was like some of the best content that ever stood out for me. For Wallow, and you know, he always have a positive message to give to the people.
And I ask you that because the person you are, you know what I'm saying? I can see a lot of,
you know, I automatically attract to that. So I don't give, like, me personally, I could have just seen just that from Wallow, like one motivated message from Wallow, and I'm automatically like, yeah, I like it. Right. You know what I mean? I like it because that mean a lot, man. Pouring that positive energy through, like, verbally. That means something, man. You know what I mean? Right. That means something.
And it show you can do anything, man. Change your life, man. All them years behind bars, bro. You know, and look at them now, millionaire. Probably on the way to a billionaire. You never know. So, anything, man. I don't want to leave nothing off, man. I want you to. The floor is yours right now. Anything you want the people to know. I really enjoyed this interview, man. Like, seriously, man. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna check you out even more after we finish this, man.
Appreciate that,
I'm
man. It ain't gonna be the last.
With you, brother. Right. So is there anything you want to tell the people, man, that we ain't touch on?
We touched on everything, but I just want to leave the people a message, man, to stay inspired. Stay inspired and don't let distractions stay distractions, man. You whatever your goal is, your dream is, you stay locked in on your passion and on whatever you after. And don't allow distractions to take you off course. You know, we're gonna have some bumpy roads, man, but We gotta push through that shit. We gotta let them distractions just be a little quick moment. Learn from it, keep it moving. You know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to leave to our people, like give our people and tap in with me, man.
Yeah.
Whatever you got
Where can they
going
find
on,
you? Where can they
tap in.
find you? Where can they find you? Drop all your contacts.
Yeah, y'all can find me at on Instagram at l.crock.official. Y'all can actually get through me to the business page as well at get.right.entertainment. You know, I get the message through them as well. When y'all can go to the website, getrightentertainment.com. It's just ENT, it's abbreviated. The entertainment is abbreviated. And man, like that L.Crock official is like everywhere. I keep it the same way on every platform. You know what I mean? If it ain't if it's something different, I just remove the dots. But it's L.Crock official or L Crock official on all platforms, man. Y'all can find me. Y'all can
That's
find
what's
me.
up. That's what's
Absolutely,
up.
Man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man, being on this show, man. More
love.
blessings come your way, man. You know, I love to see people like you win, brother. We gonna link in. This ain't the last time.
Oh, without a doubt.
Y'all keep the faith, man, and believe in yourselves.
Yes,
Thank
Lord.
y'all again for tuning into another episode of Not Just Music Podcast, where we keep it real and honest always.
Yes, Lord. Salute, my guy.